from North America to Southeast Asia just cannot get enough of it, and the players have truly embraced the concept and the competitive nature of the fixtures, giving them an edge on the rest when the league campaigns do kick in. And there is always an edge when these two meet. For Atletico, an opener against Guadalajara in Arlington, Texas. They'll be staying on in the States to meet an MLS right back for Dani Carvajal. Isco picked ahead of Lucas Vazquez, and Luka Jovic, sacrificed after the early sending off of Nacho against Arsenal, gets a second chance to make a first impression. And in case it becomes relevant, I will say that Gareth Bale has been named among the substitutes once more. Mark, it was shifted right to Diego Costa, and Atletico have scored within 43 seconds here. Talk about being caught cold in the heat. Real Madrid nowhere, and Atletico lead 1-0.
Well, that's it. They lost the challenge on the halfway line now. You talk about Diego Simeone. His teams are so fired up, and we've been chatting about it before the game kicked off. They're fired up. They want to win this game. The animosity, the hatred between the two clubs. You'll see that later on. And I'm going to mention, obviously, Sergio Ramos, who's been sent off 19 times in the Liga, 24 times in total. That looks like it takes a deflection. I think the shot from Costa was deflected by Sergio Ramos. Let's have a look, see.
Jerry, I wonder whether Morata was also very clever. Would he have been given offside if he touched it? I don't know.
Well, let's see again. Real Madrid player who I think should never have been sold. That's a free kick.
But the press is strong and purposeful all round the field from Atletico. And Eden Hazard, well, here we go again with Hazard. We know what an absolute superstar he is, Jerry, but it would help if it...
Oh, now look at this.
Saul has got it. And it's 2, and João Felix weighs in with a goal for his new club. A fabulous start to his Atletico Madrid career. There's one thing to score in that famous jersey, but to do it against the famous all-white makes it all right indeed.
Well, that's a dream start for João Felix. He's come into the box. He had a great season last year, particularly the second half. For Ben,
the International Champions Cup campaign, and the hard yards they've been putting in at a Simeone. Again finding João Felix again. Courtois in goal, throws his arms wide and says forward. Real Madrid know all about that during this spell in the United States. They've had several by his side. It's nicely done by Koke, brilliantly done. And it's 3. Oh, it's fantastic. They can't stop themselves from scoring. Correa's in this time.
Oh, what a goal.
Koke so very, very clever, and Courtois beaten again.
Well, I did say to you, when this young boy comes on, Angel Correa, he is a flying machine. He's got great technique. He knows where the back of the net is, and I think that's a good partnership. Really is. But the ball from Saul was a good ball, you're right. I think Real Madrid are still in second gear. They're first everything. Trippier wins the decision. Nobody picks him up. Look at that pass, it's awful.
Saul won it back, and here we go again, and it's 4. And this is actually becoming embarrassing for Real Madrid.
Well, it's easy for Saul, because if you anticipate and you want to get to the ball before the opposition and they're in second gear, they're going to have chance after chance, and they can score at will. 4-0. This is going to be a huge defeat.
Diego Costa, written off too soon perhaps. He's got 2 here against Real Madrid.
It's all about anticipation, and when Saul wins it and gives it to him, Diego Costa's not going to miss play for that reason. And here's Karim Benzema on the park after...
A new name to so many over here. Not for much longer. Diego Costa went over. It might be a penalty. It is a penalty.
There's a little bit of a shimmy from Diego Costa when he receives the ball inside the box. This is brilliant skill from João Felix. He lays it off here, and there's the pass from Lamar now.
Costa down the middle, beats Courtois, and Real Madrid would rather be anywhere else right now. It's Real Madrid 0, Atletico Madrid 5, and honestly, hardly anyone can believe this.
Well, I would say they've created at least 9 or 10 chances, and he's clever. He's don't follow the eyes. Courtois goes to his right, he hammers it straight down the middle, he opens his body up slightly, but Diego Costa, first half hat-trick. Who would have thought it?
There may well be wholesale changes. Last October, when they were beaten 5-1, the humiliation by Ajax in the second leg.
As Carvajal's on the pitch.
Third with 68 and likely to go 6 behind in this game. They are 6 behind. He just cannot stop scoring tonight. Diego Costa has done it again.
4 goals. He has found his form. He is on cloud 9. Honestly, every time he gets the ball, he looks like he's going to score.
This is the Diego Costa we saw at Chelsea 3 and 4 years ago, terrorising centre-backs and so confident in front of goal.
Yeah, he's class. He is a class act. He's a class finisher, especially in this form.
Eden Hazard. That's a bit more like it from Hazard, and they get one back. Real Madrid. The last touch might have been by Nacho.
I don't think he knew too much about it. It hit him rather than him putting the ball in the net. And it was good play from Eden Hazard. That's a really positive attacking role he's shown there on the left-hand side, Paul, and he needed it, and Real Madrid needed it.
That was a moment, a glimpse of the real Eden Hazard in a real talent.
Well, there's a Kubo. Hold on.
Rodrigo's also
Rodrigo.
Bound to get feisty.
Challenge.
It always does here, and people need to put their arms down. Diego Costa's in the middle of it, and he's lost the plot, as he tends to do all too often. Carvajal actually took the first hit, and he didn't like it much.
Well, that's what I was talking about, and it's Lucas, I think, and Lucas is not happy. He's not happy with the challenge, I think, from Diego Costa. Who would be a referee in these situations? And Koke, I think, and Danny Carvajal are trying to sort it out. 2 Spanish internationals who know each other very well. Linesmen chatting to the referee.
But as you reminded everybody at the start, Jerry, you know, the intensity of the rivalry never goes away.
Yep. And oh, that's a bad challenge.
It's
now.
a foul on Lamar.
It is, but he kicks him. And now watch the challenge coming back from Diego Costa. And that's why Carvajal reacts straight away. And he's standing up for the player who was kicked, and everybody gets involved.
And we make transfer for a player who just gives you everything every week. This is a fabulous run forward, and it's an even better finish to make it 7-1 for Atletico Madrid. There's no end to this. Navas got nowhere near it. Another special goal tonight from Atletico Madrid.
Well, it's Vitolo who's a sub, who's only been on, what, 3 or 4 minutes, and he's a class player. He's a left-sided midfield player, but he's come all the way. He's run a good 15-20 yards, come inside on his right foot and buried it in the bottom corner.
Dare I say, Jerry, one of the forgotten men.
Well, sometimes they're forgotten, like Diego Costa. They remember him now, don't they? But look at this run. Really strong, penetrating run, past one. Keeps going. Then he's going to come inside here. And he shows good body strength coming in on his right foot, and that's a great finish. That's one of the best goals of the night for me.
A little glimpse of his undoubted talent. He was a star at Sevilla. Atletico paid a lot of money for him, but so far he's not fired at all at Atletico. Maybe now.
He has tonight. That's a class goal. Absolutely top ending.
Before. Penalty for Real Madrid. And a fig leaf.
Referee's given the penalty. But well done.
Oblak, sharp stop. It's still alive for Real Madrid. Vasquez. Deflection on the cross. All along the goal line and turned in. It's another one for Real Madrid.
Wow. That's fantastic stuff. I have to say, the shot from Kubo from the edge of the box was fantastic. That was unbelievable.
And the player credited with the goal to make things look slightly better, De La Fuente.
Yeah, Gareth Bale on